Chelsea this season, they're looking like a whole different beast. I thought when Jackson and Nkunku left, they would crumble, but the Club World Cup was only the beginning.
You must be delighted with what you saw tonight. Yeah, very happy and very impressed with the performance, the reaction. Probably the way we started the game was not the best way, with the Cole injury and then conceded the goal after 5 minutes. But overall, the reaction was good.
And with the relative notice of Delap, Joao Pedro, and Estevao Willian, they are looking as dangerous as ever.
I think in the last game we miss something. I think we don't play our style, but I think today it's true that at the beginning we start a little bit sloppy. We conceded an early goal, but I think the reaction from the team was very good. We show that we have a lot of energy. We want to play a good football and we have a good result.
I'm not glazing, but how did a team that had some meh seasons suddenly become scary to everyone in the Premier League? This new Chelsea side isn't just good, they're terrifying. We are witnessing a team that can take City's #1 spot, and this is how. Chelsea haven't always been the team you dread. Just a few seasons ago, they dominated Europe, winning the Champions League in 2021 under Thomas Tuchel, beating Manchester City 1-0 in a tactical masterclass. Tuchel's Chelsea were organized, disciplined, and clinically efficient.
We will attack and we will play a brave football, and we play for scoring and for creating chances. At the same time, when I think about Chelsea football and it's an intense game, it's a game with mentality, teams with mentality, winning mentality, who can also defend hard and defend strong and compact and solid as a group.
A side that seemed untouchable. But after that peak, things quickly unraveled. In the 2022-23 season, Chelsea's form dropped drastically. Despite signing headline-grabbing players like Nicolas Nkunku, Enzo Fernandez, Mihailo Mudryk, and Gonzalo Carnero Caicedo, the team looked disjointed. They struggled to build rhythm, often conceding sloppy goals, and suffered heavy defeats in both domestic and European competitions. Fans watched in disbelief as Chelsea's inconsistencies reminded them of the struggles Manchester United went through in their new era. Even under manager Enzo Maresca, Chelsea seemed lost on the pitch. Defensive errors piled up, attacking moves lacked creativity, and there was no clear leader to steady the team. At one point, Chelsea endured a 5-game losing streak, with performances that sparked growing frustration in Stamford Bridge.
I don't think so. I think they made a big mistake.
Why not?
But to get rid of the manager, Pochettino, was a big mistake. We know he's a top manager, great experience. Maresca is a young manager, he's really inexperienced, and I think to throw him in here now, I think it's a really tough job. So I can't see them finishing in this.
Chelsea's big signings flop again, and fans feared the club had lost its identity. Then came Cole Palmer. Quiet, composed, and unshakable, Palmer emerged as a leader. With his vision, dribbling, and intelligent off-the-ball movement, he became the pivot Chelsea needed. His nickname, Cold Palmer, came from his understated goal celebrations, the kind of player whose performance spoke louder than theatrics.
You play I wanted 10 goals and 10 assists. That was after I started playing, I just wanted to play, you know what I mean? Because that's what I came to do. My favourite goal in terms of skill, probably the Everton first one.
Around him, the team began to click. Jackson injected energy, Caicedo connected the attack with slick link-up play, and Fernandez's football IQ allowed Chelsea to regain tactical sharpness. Suddenly, a team that seemed broken was fighting again. Fans returned to Stamford Bridge full of hope, noticing that Chelsea were no longer the inconsistent, sloppy side of a few months prior. The narrative had shifted from hopelessness to a sense that something powerful was brewing under the radar, a team that could terrorize the Premier League again. Now, Chelsea aren't just winning, they're scaring the top teams. Arsenal, Man City, and Liverpool have their seasons, but Chelsea is rewriting what it means to dominate. They're changing the game. Joao Pedro is linking perfectly with Palmer, threading passes behind defensive lines like he's been at Chelsea for years. Estevao is a nightmare on the flank, stretching defenses and creating overloads that free up Fernandez and Caicedo in the box. And Delap, his vision and movement open spaces for Neto to finish clinically. Together, these players have already contributed to 8 assists and 6 goals in just their first few matches.
The way that the club's going in the direction and stuff, everyone's excited, you know, we should be winning trophies, and yeah, we're just excited for the season.
Tactically, Chelsea's pressing has reached a new peak, forcing errors high up the pitch, then transitioning with lightning speed. Their average possession recovery in the final third is 42%, among the highest in Europe. Add that to a pass completion over 90% and a lethal counterattack, and you see why top Premier League teams are suddenly wary of Friday night fixtures against them. Bottom line is, Chelsea is no longer just a contender. They're a scary, well-oiled machine, perfectly blending youth and experience, tactics and flair. This is the Chelsea every team now fears. And here's the kicker. Chelsea's season is just getting started. With new signings like João Pedro, Estevao, and Delap injecting youth, pace, and creativity into the squad, the Blues aren't just improving, they're evolving. Cole Palmer has been tearing defenses apart, and with Caicedo's aerial threat, Fernandez's midfield control, and Neto's link-up play, this Chelsea team is blending raw talent with tactical intelligence like never before. Last season, Chelsea showed flashes of brilliance, but consistency was the issue. This season, expect sharper rotations, faster transitions, and a hunger that could make even the Premier League giants nervous. And let's not forget the impact of rotation. This squad has depth to compete on multiple fronts, meaning we could see Chelsea dominate both domestically and in Europe. You're not a Chelsea supporter, buckle up. This team is gearing up to shock, awe, and rewrite expectations. And trust me, the surprises are only going to get bigger from here.